Welcome everyone. In this video, we are going to talk about social media marketing for real estate agents. And I'm super excited to be here today with Tina from Paradox Marketing. Now, Tina has been helping real estate agents since 2014 with their social media content marketing strategy and web design. And today we're gonna, go over some things that work and some things that don't work with regard to social media marketing and real estate agents. So Tina, I wanna have you take it away and, give us a little bit of an introduction as far as, what does Paradox Marketing actually do?
Perfect. So hi, Amanda. Hi, everybody. So like Amanda had said, I started this in 2014. At first, I started with working with real estate agents and actually developers, and they really wanted to hit the marketing online. So I was basically doing it all. And I was taking it from, I would take basically whatever client would come. So whether they were a real estate agent or not, I would take them. Not so long ago, I decided to cut down my niche, and I really like to help women who they're too busy. You're a mom, or even if you're not a mom and you have so much to do, you're running, especially with real estate, you're running from left to right, and sometimes you don't always have the time to manage your social media yourself. So I basically manage their social media accounts. And of course, I do like monthly calls with them so we could personalize it to the max.
That is awesome. I mean, I'm not a parent. I'm not even married, and for me as a business owner, it's tough to manage the social media. I have so many times I've thought about possibly hiring someone to take care of it. I'm not ready to let go.
That's the thing. A lot of people are not ready to let go. I've spoken to so many women. They're like, I'm not ready to let go because they feel like it won't be authentic, like it won't represent them as much. The thing is, I really get to know you. So like the first month is basically me getting to know you, or your interests. You send me pictures, you send me videos, and I really take it from there. There's a lot of like speaking, so it's not really left into my hands and I'm totally managing it. So you still feel like you've got control.
That's amazing. I love the idea that you're really giving them that one-on-one attention, because I've definitely heard of a lot of marketing companies where it's kind of like you pass it off and you don't really know.
Yeah, those are the bigger industries, exactly.
Yeah, so that's great, and I love that you've mapped out a niche for yourself. So where are you doing this from? Where are you located?
I'm at home from Montreal, Canada. I work with people from North America, everybody from the US, Canada, and since the internet, you could really do everything remotely these days. So
definitely. All right, so let's get into it. I'm sure everyone wants to know what works and what doesn't work with regard to social media marketing for real estate agents. So I'm gonna start off with what has worked specifically for you with regard to your clients and how you help them. What are some things that have helped them grow their businesses online with social media?
Okay, well, I'll have to be honest. Instagram and Facebook are the two, for real estate agents, are the two main platforms I find work best regarding social media. Being consistent is the key. Every single day, people are like, oh no, but they're going to be fed up. No, because then they forget you if you don't post every single day. So you need to post at least once a day. You don't want to post too much because then you're annoying, but you do want to post once a day. In the stories, you want to keep posting things. Post as many stories as you want every single day. That's fine. But a post, especially on Instagram, once a day. I really suggest that. That's like the biggest game changer I've seen in most of my clients.
Yeah, I mean, for me with Instagram, I manage, my own Instagram account as a real estate agent. And then I also help manage the Instagram account for our brokerage. And, it's a lot to show up every day, but it's so necessary. It makes all the difference in our growth, in people's ability to really connect with us. Because when you're there every day, people are on their phones every day. They're on social media every day. So they're connecting with you every day, which sort of makes you a bit more human than showing up every now and again on social media.
Well, that's it. So for me, the main, like the number one thing to start off with at least is be consistent. Show up every day, post something a value. Don't just post anything. And then the second thing would literally be, it's a social media platform. Be social. It's called
Yes.
social media for a reason, right? Don't just be on social media, right? You got to use it. So engaging with your audience, engaging with your people you follow, searching through hashtags and engaging with the top 9 posts, for example. And when you engage, you're not just like, hey, awesome, oh, cool tips, oh, hey, check out my account. No. It's got to be something meaningful. You got to sit there and actually read what they wrote. Has got to be 4 words or more. You can't just, like, it's got to be a real authentic connection. You can't sound like a computer, like a bot.
Yes, I am always sharing with our agents on our team, you know, authenticity will take you a lot further than any pretty photos ever will. Obviously, you want things to look nice, but authenticity is the thing that matters most.
So you definitely do want a pretty picture, because I feel like, especially for Instagram, because it is a platform all about pictures, right? So I think the first thing that will catch somebody's attention is the picture. But again, just posting pictures and not engaging is not going to work. It's basically you're just on Instagram. You're not using Instagram.
Got it. So this actually brings me to a great point, and I definitely want to pick your brain on this because you work with multiple real estate agents, and while I have my strategy and it's been working, I'm always open to learning more and being coachable. So I want to know what your opinion is as to, you know, what are some of the biggest mistakes that you have kind of seen people, real estate agents in particular, making on social media?
Um, well, there's a few. When you're posting listing after listing, and you're pushing your listing, it's not going to work. A person who's on social media could go to any broker. Why would they go to you? Show them a bit about yourself. Show them what could they connect with you. If you're into yoga, if you're a nature lover, if you're a book lover, if you're a traveler, you love vacation, just show something that they also could connect to. Because like I said, I've had agents come to me and their accounts are full of listing, it's not working, listing. Well, all you're doing is pushing your listing. There's no pictures of you. There's nothing of, like, you know, lifestyle in there. It's not going to work. And, you know, I do have those hard-headed clients that think that, you know, well, I don't want my Instagram to look that way. Okay, well, if you keep posting listing for listing, it's not going to work. Like, I can't help you.
Yeah, it's
You know?
very true. I mean, I definitely have I've seen a lot of engagement in terms of people kind of becoming wrapped up in my story, in
Yeah.
the sense that, you know, they see I'm human, they see what I'm doing on a daily basis, they see my relationship with Alex, they see my relationship with my team members, you know, the things we like to do with outdoor activities and community events and all of these things. And I get buyers who come into the DMs and they're like, I love what you're doing, I follow your brokerage. And
You
it's
see?
great.
And especially if I find pictures of, like, ourselves, you, for an example, I'm pretty sure those are the highest engagement photo, like, posts, right?
They really
They
are.
want to see you.
So one of the biggest mistakes would be not sharing your human side,
That's right.
right? And I guess another mistake would be not engaging as a human being,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, no, for sure. If you're just posting your listings and you're not engaging with other clients or whatever the case is, like potential clients or even like other brokers, or just having conversation, you know, think of it as like text messaging or something. You know, it's social. You got to be social.
Definitely. So, you know, I want to ask you, in your professional opinion, what are like 1 or 2 strategies that a real estate agent could implement today in order to, you know, increase their engagement, increase their following, and get business? Because for me personally, what I have been doing is, you know, consistently liking through the top 10 hashtags that I want to be a part of the most, and you know, showing up every day? Is there like a specific plan that you usually?
So, like I said, if you're going to start something, you want to start applying, show up every single day, post something, make sure that it actually, like, it's not just anything and it's not just your listing, you're posting something about you, maybe lifestyle, or just post something more, I guess, authentic, more intimate about more human, like you had said before. That would be like one thing. And then the other thing is, like you had mentioned, going through the hashtags. But some people forget that they put hashtags, and they put hashtags, for example, like, okay, real estate agent, real estate broker in New York. Yeah, fine, that's great. But you also want to hashtag your target audience. So if you're looking for moms, families, hashtag families New York, hashtag moms in New York, hashtag single dads, or single dads in New York. You know what I mean? You got to hashtag your actual target audience, not just real estate this, real estate that.
Yes, I cannot even express the major difference that this made, where
Game changer.
I see it all the time on the hashtag real estate hashtag. It's real estate agents who are looking to attract buyers and sellers to their Instagram page. But when you look at their hashtags, everything that they're doing is attracting other real estate agents.
Exactly. It's exactly it. So if you're going to go comment on the top 9 posts, I suggest commenting on, if you're targeting families, if you're targeting whatever your target is, go comment and leave meaningful comments on the top 9 posts. 20 minutes a day, that's all it takes.
Got it. So 20 minutes a day is really a feasible amount of time, because I get a lot of agents who ask me.
I'm pretty sure you're on Instagram or your phone a lot longer than that.
This is very true.
Yeah, so it's got to be in the morning or the afternoon, whatever it is. 20 minutes a day, go through the likes, go through your comments, make sure you respond, and then go through the hashtags, your target audience.
Love it. That is great advice. I really feel like the biggest takeaway from here is really adjusting your hashtag strategy and showing up every single day on Instagram. Right. All right, so let's get into the power of storytelling. Can you tell me a little bit about that strategy?
Yeah, sure. So storytelling for me would be really letting the audience in on getting to know you, sort of like bringing them through your journey, making it feel more real, more authentic. It's different than just posting a post, posting anything. This will totally change the way your audience actually interacts with you. And yeah, you can give them any little tip about your life, anything from younger, from older. Tell them a story. Let them follow your, how can I say it? Like, follow your path.
Yeah, really following the journey. I mean, I can speak from experience that, storytelling has made a huge difference in my content strategy, where I've kind of let people in, even let them in as far as doing things like this. A lot of people have seen my videos and they say, "Oh, you're a natural." And in my head, I'm like, I'm having palpitations before I
feel
you. Just being super human and authentic, and letting people know that, even though it's social media, not everything's perfect, and letting them kind of go on the journey with you. Which brings me to another great point, which is something I like to call the Ccd of Content. And, I basically teach this as a way for people to understand that there are 3 different types of content, right? And you can chime in if you can think of, like, some ways that these work great for real estate agents. But there's creation, which, right now we're creating.
That's right.
We've planned this out. We had a discussion. It's creation. And then there's
slides are ready.
Yes. There's curation, which is, when you pull quotes from places and stock imagery, and you use that or reposts.
Right.
And then there's documentation, which would be, for example, a day in the life of a real estate agent, where I were to follow myself around with a camera and document my day and use that as
You'd be
content.
surprised how many interests you would get, right?
Yeah, people are they're very intrigued. So as far as these 3 different strategies, what do you think is the best one for real estate agents to be using, or should they be mixing it up? What's your advice?
Well, for real estate agents, I think a mix of all three really is key. If they don't have the time to post constantly about what's going on in their lives or daily, it's also great to have curation. Just like my clients that I work with, sometimes it's 50% or 40% that I'll be posting and creating their curated posts. So I'll supply the pictures, I'll supply the content, and then you have the other 50% or 60% that comes from them and what's really going on in their lives, whether it's listings or their everyday.
Wow, so you are actually able to help real estate agents with pulling content together and making it all work. You're not just posting what they give you, you're actually helping them with the content.
That's right. So they'll send me a few things, and then I would also do my own creation.
That's amazing. I mean, that's a great service. So, I know that we kind of secretly promoted this on Instagram, where we asked our audience, to send in any questions that they might have. So
yeah.
Let's do that Q&A portion now.
Perfect.
And, this was the first question. So they'd like to know how to best utilize hashtags in Instagram stories. So we talked about hashtags in the actual post and making it for your target audience. What about Instagram stories?
So for Instagram stories, you could actually use 10 hashtags. Those are the max. Now, I know a lot of people.
I totally didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
No. I usually only use like 2 or 3.
Really? Okay. Well, you could use a maximum of 10. I know some people didn't even know they thought they could only use 1 by going to the icon. There's like a little smiley face, I think it is, that you click on. But actually, if go to the text, like you're writing a text part, you could insert 10 hashtags. And what I like to do is I like to kind of cover them up so they're not just there. So I'll hide them behind a heart, a GIF, or.
That's why yours never look like they have hashtags on them.
Exactly.
I do it too, but I'm not as good as making it disappear.
Well, either I'll make it really, really tiny and I'll put it into like the white part of something, or like if I'm using like a sticker or something, I'll shove it right like in the back.
Okay, that's a great piece of advice. I'm 100% adding more hashtags to my stories.
10.
I didn't know that there was a limit or a max. I just kind of, put whatever would fit in there without messing it all up. But that's great. Definitely gonna take that advice. So the next question that we had was about, save lives, saving Instagram lives.
Yes.
How do you do that?
So from your phone, you can't do that. But if you do something through Zoom, I don't know if anybody knows what Zoom is.
That's a video for another day.
Yeah, exactly. So if you do a live through Zoom, you could actually record it and push it through to Instagram and Facebook.
Oh, okay.
So
awesome.
That's one way to do it. And I know her next question was, which days do you think you should go live on? I don't really think there's a day. I just think you should announce it maybe 2-3 days consistently right before you go live, just so you could have some people there. They could know what time you're showing up and when.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if we were going to do something like this live, I would even go so far as to, put an actual post on the feed saying like, hey, I'm going live for this epic thing.
Feed and stories. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. So if anyone is interested in learning more about Paradox Marketing, where do they go? Where can they find you?
Okay. Well, they could hit me up on my Instagram. It's paradox.marketing. They could DM me there, or they could also PM me through Facebook. My personal account is Tina Ballas. My website is almost there. I should be launching actually this week. So if all goes well, I do launch by the end of the week. They could also check it out over there, which is www.paradoxmarketing.ca.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited to see your website. I know that you've built a lot of websites for others.
That's right.
And so building your own was probably a huge undertaking and took a lot of creativity.
It's also something like the shoemaker, right? He makes shoes for everybody else, but for himself he doesn't.
Yeah, yeah.
So I really left mine last minute.
Basically, I'm always taking pictures for other people and at the brokerage, and I'm the last one.
Exactly.
All right, well, I'm going to put Tina's information underneath this video if anyone wants to check her out, and I'll also have my information in there. But thank you so much for watching, and if you ever have any questions regarding your social media content strategy, Tina is definitely a great resource for you, whether real estate agent or serial entrepreneur.